Hello traders, and welcome to another exciting edition of our weekly XAUSD and GBPUSD trade analysis. Okay, so I'm excited to be here with you as we dive into the dynamic world of forex trading. So in today's video, we'll be dissecting the price action for XAUSD and GBPUSD, identifying key and potential levels on the charts, and discussing potential strategies for the week ahead.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of our weekly forecast with Chinex FX, where we usually do a rundown analysis of two pairs, which are GBPUSD and XAUSD, from the daily time frame down to the 1 hour time frame, so as to get clearer picture of what we should be expecting for the coming week. So guys, right here on my screen is GBPUSD. If you follow us for our last week forecast, you will discover that we're expecting price to drop below this resistance zone right here, to come back to respect the support zone before there's any continuation to the upside, or possibly break out of it, of which, as you can see right here, price did just as we expected. So for the coming week guys, here on the daily time frame for GBPUSD, you will see that price broke below this resistance zone, and we're still expecting price to come down to respect this support zone right here. For the coming week guys, on GBPUSD, we'll be expecting price to drop a little bit to respect this support zone before continuing to the upside, or possibly break out of it to the next support zone just below. On the flip side, if price decides to continue upward from where it is right here, that's from the current price, depending on the opening price on Monday, we'll be expecting price to break above this resistance zone to continue to the next resistance zone, which is right here. So I'll still draw that out real quick. So we're expecting price to break above this resistance zone right here, give us a confirmation before continuing to the next resistance zone just above. So guys, quickly we'll move over to the 4 hours time frame so we can get a clearer view of these max out zones guys. Alright guys, so this is the 4 hours time frame on GBPUSD. As you can see, the zones that we've marked out are still very clear. They are also visible, as you can see right here. So as you can see, price came to this resistance zone, this high, and then dropped below this other resistance zone. So right here on GBPUSD on the 4 hours time frame, since price is already on a downtrend right here, we'll be expecting price to continue downward, to respect this support zone right here before there's any movement upward, or possibly break out of this support zone to the next support zone just below. But on the flip side, remember we always do a flip side scenario. On the flip side, if price decides to continue upward from where it is, we're expecting price to break above this resistance zone right here, give us a confirmation before continuing upward to the next resistance zone just above. So guys, we'll still move over to the 1 hour time frame so you can get clearer pictures of these zones guys. Alright, so right here on the 1 hour time frame for GBPUSD, as you can see, the zones are now very visible. The zones are now very clear. So right here on GBPUSD on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that price is currently moving downward. You can see that price is currently moving downward from this high. So guys, right here on GBPUSD on the 1 hour time frame, we'll be expecting price to, since price is already on the downward movement, we're expecting price to come down to respect this support zone before there will be any movement upward, or possibly break out of it to the next support zone just below guys. But on the flip side, if price decides to continue upward from where it is, we're expecting price to break above this very valid resistance zone, give us a confirmation before continuing to the next resistance zone just above. So guys, generally on GBP USD, we'll be expecting a little movement downward for price to come down to respect this support zone right here. So we'll be expecting a little movement downward, but if price decides to break below the support, we'll be expecting price to move further downward. But on the flip side, if price continues above, continue moving above, we'll be expecting price to break above this resistance zone, give us a confirmation before continuing to the next resistance zone just above. So guys, that will be all for GBP USD, from the daily time frame to the 1 hour time frame. So quickly we'll move over to XAU USD, so we can also do a rundown from the daily time frame to the 1 hour time frame, guys. Alright guys, welcome back. So this is XAU USD, as you can see on my screen on the daily time frame. So price has been ranging. Remember, this is a resistance that has been holding for a while, and this is also a support that has been holding for a while, and price has been ranging in between these two zones for a while before it broke out right here and also broke out right here again. So price has given us a new resistance right here. So for the coming week, guys, as you can see, this is a support that price has also been respecting. So right here on XAU USD, we're expecting XAU USD to continue upward, to respect this uniform resistance zone, or possibly break out of it, to continue upward. But on the flip side, if price decides to reverse from where it is, we're expecting price to move downward, to respect this support zone, or if it breaks out of the support zone, we're expecting price to continue downward, guys. So quickly we'll move over to the 4 hours time frame, so we can also get some insight of the zones that we've marked out right here. Alright guys, right here on my screen is the 4 hours time frame on XAU USD, guys. So as you can see, this is a very valid resistance zone which price has formed. This was a resistance zone which price has broken out from the previous week. So right here you can see that this is a resistance zone of which price has broken out from. So for next week, guys, as you can see, this is another resistance that price has also broken out from. So for next week, we're expecting a little drop from price to respect this zone right here, this resistance zone, or possibly drop down to respect this support zone, before continuing upward. But in other case, you can also break out of this support zone to continue downward, guys. But on the flip side, we're expecting price to continue upward to respect this resistance zone, or possibly break out of it to continue upward, guys. So we'll still move over to the 1 hour time frame, guys. Remember, we're doing a top-down analysis, so we'll still move over to the 1 hour time frame to get clearer pictures of what we're looking at, guys. Alright guys, alright. So right here on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that our zones that we've marked out are even more clearer on the 1 hour time frame, guys. They're more visible on the 1 hour time frame. So as you can see, this was support that price respected. This is a very valid support that price has been respecting, and this is also resistance. This is a high that price has respected twice, guys. So for the coming week, guys, we're expecting a little downward from price to either respect this resistance zone right here, or possibly break out of it to respect this support zone before there will be any movement upward. But if price breaks below this zone, we're expecting movements downward, guys. But on the flip side, if price decides to continue to the upside from where it is, we're expecting price to continue upward to respect this resistance zone. So we're expecting price to continue upward to respect this resistance zone, or possibly break out of it, to continue upward in its movement. So generally on XAU USD, guys, we'll be expecting a little drop for the coming week. We're expecting price to drop a little to either respect this resistance zone right here, or possibly break below it, respect the support zone just below. But on the flip side, if price decides to continue upward, depending on the opening of the market on Monday, we'll be expecting price to continue move upward to respect this resistance zone, or possibly break out of it to continue upward, guys. So guys, thank you so much for joining us this week on our weekly forecast. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also turn on the notification so as to get notified on whenever we post our weekly forecast. You can also do well to join our Telegram channel. The link to our Telegram will be displayed on the description of the video below, so you can gain access to other exclusive offers that we offer in our Telegram community. Look forward to seeing you on the next forecast. Same time, same channel, GMGM guys.